Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we have an FA Cup quarter-final. As you'll remember from the last episode, beat Fulham 3-1 to take us to that quarter-final. So we will begin today's episode with the quarter-final FA Cup quarter-final draw coming up very shortly. Don't forget, if you've enjoyed this series so far and you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It all helps here on YouTube. Without any more to do, let's go through to the FA Cup draw and find out who we're playing in the quarter-final. And here we are for the quarter-final draw of the FA Cup. After beating Fulham in the last game by 3-1, we actually end up in this draw with the likes of Liverpool, Chelsea, Birmingham City, just to name a few. So let's go through to the draw. And here we are. The other sides in this draw with us are Birmingham, Leicester, Manchester United, Southampton, Chelsea, Liverpool, ourselves and Wolves. So who are we going to get out of this draw? As it stands, it's only us and Birmingham Championship sides left in this. The rest are Premier League. So odds are that we will get a Premier League side. Chelsea are first out, and they're going to play us because the pause of the thing, there you go, it just sort of like pauses. I don't know why, but it does. And there we go. We are away to Chelsea. I think that could be the end of our FA Cup exploits this year, but still a big game for us. Leicester will play Southampton. Manchester United will play Wolves, which means Liverpool will play Birmingham. They are the quarter-final draw for the FA Cup. I'll hand you back to Future Mark. Thank you to past Mark. And yes, we have Chelsea in the FA Cup quarter-final. Can we go any further? It's going to be a bit difficult. I know. But we'll have that game and one other from the Championship. But before we do that, we'll have a quick roundup of what's happened so far. Welcome to Be a Legend. And here we are, just really in front of today's game against Chelsea, and then we'll be playing another game in the Championship. We haven't decided which one yet, because that will all become apparent once we've had a look at how we've been doing since you were last with us. So let's go through to the schedule, have a quick look. You were last with us for the Brighton Fulham games, 3-1 win against Fulham, of course, in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Since then, we've drawn 1-1 with Birmingham, a goal by Balogun. That match, I think, if my memory serves me right, we did come from behind, or did we take the lead? I can't remember. It's a while back now. No, actually, we took the lead. Balogun after 20 minutes, and Wilkes after 74 minutes getting the equaliser. We couldn't find a way through to get the winning goal. And then once again, you'll see 19 shots, 7 on target, 56% of the possession. We will put that down as a bad day at the office, really. The only consolation was that it was away from home. A 2-1 win then against Crystal Palace, again away from home. Matt Penny and a Balogun providing the goals on this occasion. So that's kept the momentum going a little bit. And then a 2-2 home draw against Queen Park Rangers. The first game that we saw when we joined up with Sheffield Wednesday, of course. And this one a big disappointment. We were 2 goals to the good before half time. Our second half was very poor, and they scored after 75 and really pummeled it in on 90 minutes through Armstrong. That was after Hunt missed a penalty. Very disappointing penalty from him. Should have made it 3-1, and I think that would have probably been game over after 88 minutes, but that obviously gave them a little bit of momentum and they punished us for it. We were not that good on that particular occasion. Anyway, that's left us with 6 games to play. Peterborough, Huddersfield, Luton Town, Reading, Stoke and Bristol City. But how does it leave us in the table? I hear you cry. Well, we are safe. Possible 18 points still available to everybody, which means that Barnsley, who are just inside the relegation zone at the moment, can get no more than 52 points. And with 52 points, we are 4 points clear of that with 56. So we are guaranteed to be in the Championship for next season. So that's pretty much job done. But obviously what we'd like to do is to finish up as high up the table as we can, because we are only 8 points away from Portsmouth and Cardiff, of course. So I think the way that we're going to play this is what we'll do is we'll obviously we'll record the Chelsea game right now, and then we'll go off camera, and possibly what I may do is record these games individually, and the game that that ultimately has the biggest influence either way, either we can get into the playoffs, or that's going to be the game that if we lose it, that'll be the end of it. Either way, how it pans out will be the game that we come to see, and will be the either get us into the playoffs, or it'll be the game that if we lose it, that's it, over for this season. Either way, we'll pick one of these games a little bit later, possibly a team that we haven't already seen earlier in the season. I can't remember which ones we saw now. I think most of these we haven't seen, so we'll have a look at that and come back. But I think for now the most important thing on the cards is the game against Chelsea in the FA Cup quarter-final. Can we progress to the semi-finals? We're about to find out. And this is the team that we have selected. We have a number of players away. Balogun is away on international duty. We have Tiernan is cup tied because he's on loan from Chelsea. And we also have Darboe is out on a suspension, FA Cup suspension, which leaves us, I won't say bare, but it leaves us with a few changes in today's team to make up numbers. And we do have one other that's out on international duty, but I can't for the life of me. I think it must be one of our right, so Devine is suspended as well. I've missed that one out. Rory Watson is cup tied, having played for his previous club. So he's out. Balogun on international duty. Tiernan can't play, so he's because his parent side. Darboe is suspended. Devine is suspended. Watson is cup tied. So there you go. That's outlined all the players that are unavailable for us on this particular match. So the team that we've put out then is McCrory is in goal. Penny, Borner, Bernard, Ergahide, Chuck, we'll just call him Chuck, Pearson, Lancaster, Slattery, Prevada, Low Everton. Up front on the bench we had Wildsmith, Dunkley, Hunt, Patterson, Asfa, Clarkson and O'Brien. Right, just going to check something out. One moment. If it'll let me. Is it going to let me? Come on, you can do it. Yes, you will see that Robbie McCrory has played 13 games for us in the Championship, 3 in the Emirates Cup final, and in the Emirates FA Cup, and mind you, out of those 13, he has kept 7 clean sheets, so he is reasonably in form at the moment. McCrory in goal then. As I say, Wildsmith, Dunkley, Hunt, Patterson, Asaf, Clarkson and O'Brien on the bench. I think I already did that, but just in case I didn't, Let's go through and see how we can get on against Chelsea. I'm suspecting that this may just be a step too far for us in the FA Cup, but a bit of a money spinner all the same. So it's all good stuff, especially as it is at Stamford Bridge, which will bring in a little bit of money. Is always welcome. Pump Fists, Amelia have given you a lot of credit. Prove them right. Pervader, faith in you, get out and do a job. Penny. Alright, we're all good. And because this is being on telly, we have this. So how important will Matt Penny be to Sheffield Wednesday today? I need him to perform well. Balogun, Darbo, Divine, unavailable, suspension in such a big match. How will you miss you? I want players who are available to play and step up to the plate. Chelsea won 2 of their last 5. Like us, the only difference is we've drawn our other 2. They've lost theirs. And a reasonable crowd in Stamford Bridge for this one. Hyde has picked up a yellow card. Fairly on. McCrory with the goal kick. Pervader gets the header, but it's gone through to the defender. And Chelsea begin their attack. A Lout throw. McCrory's going to pick that up. A little bit too long for Lout throw. Ball headed down, but nobody picking it up in that midfield there, and they come on the attack again and may have given away a penalty there. VAR going to get involved. VAR is checking. There wasn't a foul, no penalty. Now I'm just going to pause a second. I think in previous series we have had this discussion of whether actually they are like not given, etc, etc, and I think SI may have done a change, which means that there is the off chance that you will get the penalty not given. So that's good news. That was a good tackle then. Looked like a good tackle, didn't look poor, and the game continues and we survive that one. We've won the ball in midfield. Nice interwork there. Ball comes out to Lancaster. We need to take these opportunities today if they arise, because they will punish us, and the referee's given a penalty this way now. VAR will have another look, and what's the decision going to be? Checking the penalty. No penalty. So that's 2 reviewed and 2 not given. We get a corner instead. Corner comes in and tipped over the top by their goalkeeper. We get a second corner. Nice ball in and headed clear this time, and they come out with it. Coming up for the half-hour mark. Not much been happening. It's fairly close stuff at the moment, but that can all change in a moment. We need to be very, very on it. Ball comes back and it's gone in. McCrory sneaked underneath him, and the question is, should he really have stopped that one going in? And I go with half hour gone, it was an air of inevitability about it. And McCrory just quite not getting to it. I think it was maybe saw it late, and they have a free kick now just inside our half as they come forward again, and their tails will be up at the moment. Need to make sure that don't give. Oh, and there's the second one. And now we have it all to do. Right, let's give them a little bit of encouragement. And I think we go from balanced to attacking. Or should we go to positive first? And we go to positive first. We won't do too much too quick. So, a couple of minutes, and from being a very tight affair, we're now 2 goals down and have a lot of work to do. James sneaking in round the back, and McCurry didn't get to it, and they've turned the gas up slightly in the space of a couple of minutes there. And we get through to half time, 2 goals down, and we need a bit of a pep talk, I think, at half time. Right, what have we got then? Low Everton not having a good time up front. Jack Lancaster not having a good time. Not happy with your performances out there. Get out and do something about it. Pervader not happy with your performance. Chuck not happy with your performance. Ben Pearson not happy with your performance. Erica Hyde, you need to avoid another booking, and we'll leave it at that for now. And that one headed wide. It's all Chelsea at the minute. I don't seem to be able to get out and mount an attack. And definitely a quality golf here at the moment. Oh, Felix has got round his man. He's going to cross that into the area. It's a penalty's been given, I think. And that may well have been Bernard giving that penalty away. It's gone to the penalty, the assistant referee, and no penalty. That's the third decision. All good as it stands. As we head to 70 minutes, we might look to do some changes, just see if we can do this right. We are on a positive. Let's go to attacking. I know that potentially brings them on to us. I'm going to try and fire the team up and make a couple of changes to see if we can get them going. Ergahyde having a poor game out there. I don't really want to put Dunkley on his place. Or do I? Ben Pearson's not having a good game. Alex Hunt can come on for him. Mind you, Chuck isn't either. And options. And we make one final change. Lancaster and Low Everton not playing particularly well either. Nobody, in fact, is playing fantastically. We don't have another out-and-out striker on the bench. We are depleted as it stands. Could actually put Lancaster out there and bring O'Brien on, I guess, just to change it up. But then Low Everton, they're not. It's not as if one's playing better than the other. Let's leave it at that for a minute, and pump fists, go out there and make a difference, and see if we can make a bit of a difference. It'd be nice to get a goal back. If we can get a consolation goal, would be icing on the cake, I think, at this stage. Slattery now is tired in that central midfield role. Patterson is the obvious choice for him. Go out there and make a difference. No, and any reaction from him. And showing signs of tiredness now. Clarkson's picked up an injury and we've lost that game by 2-0. 2 minutes in the first half, around about half an hour in, and that did for us really. Unfortunately, and so we are out of the FA Cup. We've done better than what we'd hoped, and now we can focus on what we're going to do. We go for this final push for playoff places in the Championship, and games been played today. There's been a full programme pretty much in the Championship, and as you will see, I don't think we've actually lost position. So we are currently 13th. Both on goal difference, and we've got the fact that we've got a game in hand, so we can win that game in hand, then we can push on up here. It is a little bit 11 points now to Portsmouth, mind you, with a game in hand, so that's not totally true. Right, we'll go through to the second game. Your guess at this stage is as good as mine as to what or who we'll be playing. It'll be a surprise for you and me then. Well, you come back and the season's sort of like fizzled out in a way, and we'll have a quick look at how things have been going on since you were last with us for the Chelsea game in the FA Cup. Let's have a quick look, and here we go. As we go down, Chelsea 2-0 loss in the FA Cup quarter-final, and then we drew 3-3 with Peterborough. Goals, 2 goals from Max Thompson and a goal from Sonny Low Everton, actually securing the draw as we were 3-2 down in that one. Very lacklustre. I think it was after the FA Cup basically, and as you can see, we were 2 goals in the lead and then threw it. Oh, sorry, we weren't 2 goals in the lead. I tell a lie. A penalty after 3 minutes, and Max Thompson equalising after 15. We took the lead bang on half time, but they came out immediately after half time. We give them another penalty, and they scored that. Cornick being the man, and then Cornick scoring his hat-trick after 86 minutes, and we thought that was it. We were all over. Lost the game 3-2 of having been 2-1 in front, but Low Everton was there and managed to put it away deep in injury time. In fact, probably last kick of the game to secure a draw. Nothing less than what we deserved if you look at the stats. Probably the XG was about the only thing that we were out of kilter, but everything else pretty much. But Peterborough gave us a good run for our money, and that was a bit of a damn squid. Not how we meant to go on. And then when we drew this one against Huddersfield as well in the next game at home, 2-2, Callum Peterson and Carlo Pavida scoring the goals. That was pretty much the end of our season, and then we went on to lose 1-0 to Luton, which was a better. That was it really. We have won the last 2 games though. 4-2 against Reading. Sonny Low Evans again on the score sheet. 2 minutes and 28 minutes. Max Thompson getting on the score sheet again. 12 minutes. Aidan O'Brien rounding it off after 83 to make it secure. After they came back and made it a bit squeaky for a little while, and we thought we were going the same way as we did here. Ended up with 3 basically throwing it away. I think we did in the Huddersfield game, actually. We did. We were 2 goals up after 62 minutes, and they came back and did us pretty much in that. And in fact, I think Huddersfield, yeah, we were mugged 7-3. Look at the XG. But they mugged us at our place. It wasn't going to happen with Reading. Reading away, 4-2 win, and we've just beaten Stoke 2-1. Max Thompson scoring both goals in that one and we come back from a goal behind, which was really good. Goal behind, and Max Thompson 48 minutes and 82 minutes getting the winner for us, and the winner was a very good goal. In fact, I'm just going to show you that because it was that good. And just as a little bit of a side event, we'll come to that in a moment. Darboe throwing into Hesketh. Darboe crosses it, and Max Thompson, free from any defenders, puts the ball in the net on the far side. So that's how we ended up with that. We have re-signed Max Thompson for next season. And we've also re-signed Sonny Lowe Everton, both on loan, will be with us again next season. So we'll see how that prevails as time goes on. So we've secured those two before anybody else sneaks in and nabs them off us. Right, table-wise, how does that make the table look with this one game left to play? As you'll see, we've ended up in 10th place. And actually, if Derby lose and we win this last game, we could actually end up in 9th. And when we joined way back in whenever it was, November, October, and we were 22nd in the table with just 12 points. Yes, 12 points. We've put on something to the region of 52 points since then. I don't think anybody would have had us finishing pretty much above here if we were lucky. But we've had a great second half, and in fact, because I like to do this, let's go into here and just have a quick look, because I think this will show you first half. There we are, right down in this position here, fourth from bottom, 19 points off the first half of the season, minus 10 goal difference, winning 5, drawing 4, and losing 14 games in the first half of the season. Second half of the season, bearing in mind we've still got one game to go, look at that, we are second in the table for the second half of the season. A glorious 13 wins, 6 draws, only 3 defeats, 8 plus 18 goal difference, 45 points we've accumulated in this second half of the season. The only team that have done better than us in this second half of the season are Stoke, who have been promoted to the Championship. So just goes to show, doesn't it? And Leeds United also been promoted, and they've not done quite as well as us. So I'm more than happy that we've come in, pulled it around, got the guys in the right frame of mind, and we've done the job that we meant to do, and now it's a case of building ready for next season. Right, without any more to do, I think that's the quick roundup of what's been happening since you were last with us. Let's go through to this and the team that we're going to choose for the final game of the season against Bristol City. And here is the team that we have selected for this game against Bristol City. A couple of notable people missing from the game. Balogun is back in, actually. We've got a number of injuries. So Alex Hunt, he's injured. He's coming back from injury. Slattery and Chuck, all injured for this final game. Divine is out basically because we've got too many loan players already in the side. We'll try and sort that out for next season, as is Poveda really, but I think that's we've seen the last of Poveda, and he hasn't since he's been out on injury and come back, he hasn't actually been on that good a form either really, hence why he's been dropped out of the match day squad for today. Balogun isn't 100% either really. Should we be playing him? I think we're giving him a last run out anyway today. So the team that we're putting in, McCrory made some silly mistakes, I think. Wildsmith has been in for him, and he's been in for the last couple of games where we've actually secured wins. So he stays there today. Wildsmith in goal then. Penny, Ergerhide, Bernard, and Dabo are our back line. Clarkson and Pearson on the midfield roles. Thompson, Low Everton and Tiernan are our attacking midfielders. Balogun up front. On the bench, McCrory, Borner, Hesketh, Lancaster, Dunkley, Del Bashiro and O'Brien. That is the team that we are putting out for this final game of the season. How many of those will we see again next season? We know Low Everton. We know Max... Oh, hang on a minute. I've just realised... Oh, Max Thompson is in there. Okay. Sorry, I'll take that back. I was just about to say Max Thompson's not in there. Max Thompson will be back next season as well. So we will be seeing him, I would have thought, unless we do a lot of people coming in. Right. I think we're going to do the Avenge. I know a lot of you would be keen to Avenge. Yep, that's had the trick. Good final team talk of the season. And here we are at Ashton Gate. For this one. Darboe with a throw in to Tiernan back to Darboe to Pearson. Pearson crosses it into the penalty area. It was headed clear, but only as far as Penny. Penny crosses in. Tiernan gets ahead. Clean and free header. 1 minute on the clock. And we are a goal in front at Ashton Gate. The Ashton Gate faithful will be very disappointed in that. Tiernan, lovely headed goal. And there we go. We're off and running. Bristol City have secured a playoff place. They'll be playing Portsmouth in the first round of that. Well, I think Portsmouth. It depends how the games pan out, of course. If Watford go above them, it'll be Bristol City and Watford, of course. We'll watch that with interest. For those of you not aware, I am a Bristol City fan for my sins. We've moved up to that 9th place. Derby must be losing. They are to Watford 1-0, and that will also mean... Oh no, Watford not going up. Portsmouth must be winning as well. I can't see the Portsmouth score as it currently is. Wow, there they are right at the top. They are leading Crew. So it stays as is at the moment, but we've moved up to 9th. And as I say, who would have had us down as a 9th place finish for the season? Watford 1-0 against Derby just come through as confirmation. Swansea beating Luton by a goal to 0. Right, throw in from Darboe. Darboe to Low Everton. Darboe's had a good... I watched him earlier in the season, thought, I'm not too sure about him. But he's actually come on and has really thrilled me. Max Thompson there, very lax shot. Let's hope he's not camera shy. He's been doing fantastic things off camera. Tiernan to Clarkson. This is a rerun of that. And Thompson through. Should have really made that too. Put it down the right side of O'Leary. And... that would have been fantastic. Balogun injured. He appears to be alright at the moment, so we're going to ignore that for the moment and keep one eye on him. We have a throw in. Darboe again throws it in. Tiernan and heads it to Pearson. Pearson into the box. Tiernan now. Penny. Ooh, hit the woodwork. And it's come back out, but Ergahyde picks it up, but the highlight disappears, and we've got through to half-time by 1-0, 63% of the possession, and the Bristol City faithful will be baying for blood. 8 shots, 4 on target against their 4 shots and 2 on target. Tiernan, the goal just inside that first minute, and we've rode out the second... the other 44 minutes of the second half and got through to half time with that 1 goal lead. I think they may come out all guns blazing in the second half though, so we really need to improve on that. We could be right back with the second half. And the second half gets underway. No changes at half time on our side. Don't think there were any changes on their side either. And we have a throw in. Penny with the throw in. Long throw, but that's gone to nothing, and they've picked the ball up. Idaho. Tackled by Ergahyde. Turnanen's going to pick that up before it goes out. Back to Darbo. Back to Turnenen. Turnenen. Darbo nearly getting in his way. Turnenen goes all the way across field to Penny. Penny now. He's holding the ball up. Clarkson. Nice gentle build up here. Low Everton. Balogun. And Darbo's through. And Darbo scores his 3rd goal of the season. I didn't think that was going to go in for a minute. It was a bit of a weird goal, that, wasn't it? 2 goals. 57 minutes on the clock. Lovely slow build up here. Balogun. Nice back heel to Darbo. Darbo coming in on the outside. Just chipped the goalkeeper. And we are 2-0. And as I say, the Bristol City faithful will be baying for blood. He's just onside. Come across the back of the defenders before they could react. Bernard picked up a yellow card. I'm surprised he hasn't been banned, actually. He seems to pick up a yellow card pretty much every game. Get him to calm down, because we don't want to lose him for this game. So still in control of the game. We have a corner now. Low Everton with that corner, but it's headed clear. Turnanenen tidies up. Turnanenen with a try to get a crossing, couldn't get it. It was blocked, but he's picked the ball back up. Back to Darbo, to Bernard. Bernard back to Pearson. We'll start again. Back to Bernard. Darbo. Darbo flicks it to Pearson. Turnanenen comes across field again, looking for Penny. Penny to Thompson. Clarkson looking for Low Everton, but Low Everton didn't quite get there. And Idaho's in. Possibility of getting one back? No. Saved by Wildsmith, and now you see why we've got Wildsmith in goal. McCrory, I don't think that would have gone past McCrory, but he came out, stood his ground, and it was really straight at the goalkeeper. Had he tried to chip the goalkeeper, probably would have got something out of that. 70 minutes gone. We're going to have a quick look and see if we need to make any changes at this stage of the game. Everybody playing reasonably well. Just hide that a moment. Let's just have a look. Yeah, everybody's playing an okay game. So for the moment, I don't think we're going to make any changes. We'll stick with what we've got. It's the final game of the season. Nothing coming up afterwards, and we're still in that 9th place. Derby. How are Derby doing? Still only losing by a goal to 0. And Portsmouth are winning 4-0, so it's sure that Bristol City will play Portsmouth, and they have a free kick now. Walsh, and they have Thierry Correa gets the goal back. A well worked free kick. We must get better at these free kicks, and there's not much could do about that. The question is offside. And he was onside. There was a couple that were offside, but he was onside. So they have got one back, and we don't want to give this away, as we've had such a good game. Kept them in check. They've not really had that much of an opportunity. And right, Matt Penny looks as if he's tired, and we do have a few tired legs out there now. Let's do a few changes then. Max Thompson. Right, Turnanenen. We'll bring O'Brien on for him. We'll bring Lancaster on there, and we will make that final change. Penny. We'll bring Borner on for Penny. Now is Borner? He's a central defender. We might have to swap Darbo and Ergahide over. Darbo and Ergahide, and then Darbo and Borner. And we'll do that. Ergahide, I notice, has picked up a yellow card. Right, give team talk. We got 3 on. Throw all our dice in one go here. 80 minutes on the clock. And they have a throw in. Ergahide, cross coming in, headed down, and they've got the equaliser. And once again, and this has got to stop next season, we've thrown away a 2-goal lead. Very, very disappointing. Very disappointing. And once that was down, all he had to do was put it in the back of the net. And I, again, can't really blame the goalkeeper for that. I'm going to berate the team because we've thrown it away again and we'll end up in 10th because of it. And I'm thinking we've got nothing to lose. Let's go attacking. It'd be good to win this game, final game of the season, finish on a high. We're not going to do it, I don't think. They have a throw in. Might even lose this game if we're not careful. And tackles flying in, nothing coming of it. And they are through Idaho. It's tucked inside to Zongi. Bernard clears the ball out for a throw in. Or was he given a corner? I think he has given the corner actually. So Zongi and Bernard, I think that had gone. But obviously the corner came to nothing. And nothing left in the tank, I don't think. We're going to finish the season with it. Oh no, take that back. Darbo to O'Brien. O'Brien heads it into the box, but it's cleared upfield. And they are on the counter-attack. Rogers. He's passed that into the path of Idaho. And Wildsmith got down to it. Saved it. Wildsmith forward, and they come at us. They have a matter of seconds left. It's come back, and that's gone well wide, thankfully. I don't want to lose this as much as it would have been nice to have won it, but disappointed that thrown it away once again. And to be honest, we probably could have been in the playoffs if those games we hadn't thrown away where we've been in a 2 or a 3 goal lead and let the other side get back in. She had slightly better XG in the end. To be honest, I wasn't happy with the performance. I think they let it slip very disappointingly. Let that slip. Well, that's the season, folks. We have finished the season 10th spot. 65 points. That's 53 points higher than we were when we joined. And joined in 22nd place way back in October, November. And well, who would have had us finish 10th, to be fair? I don't think anybody would have done. And yes, disappointing finish, but there we are. Let's have a look, see how we did for Club Vision. Hopefully. Make the most of set pieces. They're disappointed. Signed players of 23 and under. Delighted. Pleased with entertaining football. Pleased with attacking football. Working in budget. On course. Signed players to sell for profit, preserving judgment, not judging maximum 1-year contracts for over age of 20, over 33. Avoid relegation. Passed. What does it say? The board are delighted that the team achieved a top half finish in the EFL Championship this season. Considering we look like relegation strugglers early in the season, this success is even more impressive. Fourth round, we were fourth round minimum, and we got through to the quarter-final. So delighted at that. They weren't judging the EFL Cup, and that was before my time anyway. So there we go. So we move on to next season. Contract expires next season, and they are looking to sell the club. There was a news item saying that, if I can find it, saying that the consortium or somebody were coming in for. In fact, I won't find it now for looking for it. But yeah, there is a consortium having a look at the club with a potential to. For the club to be sold. So it may happen during the off season. Hopefully it won't impact too much on the transfers and all the rest of it as we go on. for our next season. Well, that's the end of the first season with a Sheffield Wednesday, or half a season. We will on the next episode also check up and see how Chorley finished up in League One. But for now, we'll just say, hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button to keep up to date with all future episodes of this and new series as they are released. New episodes of To Be a Legend are currently released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. And if you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel and more, why not follow me on Twitter? JustOffside2 is where you need to be. Thank you for watching. See you on the end of season review and transfer special, which is episode 40, and it'll be out on Thursday. Until then, goodbye.